I'm author Sneed B III, and I'm here to tell you about my new picture book, Border Crossings, illustrated by Howard Gray and published by Charles Bridge Publishing. Border Crossings tells the story of the remarkable animal and plant life that the United States and Mexico share along our border. Many people think of this border as desert wasteland, but it is one of the most biologically rich regions on our planet, home to at least 6 major ecosystems, embracing everything from coastal chaparral and mountain forest to several different kinds of deserts and plains. Millions of animals live and travel through these ecosystems, and when I first learned that the United States planned to build a giant wall along most of the border, I worried about how it would affect relations between the US and Mexico. I also wondered, have the people in charge considered the impacts this wall also will have on wildlife? There was such a rush to throw up this wall that the answer was an obvious no, and that was something that worried and still worries me greatly. My son and I have experienced the border region for ourselves while going birding, and we know firsthand what an incredible area it is. Not only do hundreds of bird species live and travel through the border lands, thousands of other species do as well. In the story, 2 ocelots reach the US-Mexico border. One is stopped by a tall steel wall and is prevented from finding a mate in a new territory. The other finds no such barrier and is allowed to cross into the United States naturally, as animals have been doing for thousands, probably millions of years. Border Crossings was one of my most difficult books to write. It was challenging to find information about the border region and the wall's construction. Even worse, the wall was being constructed so quickly that during the editing and publication process, much of the area that had been free for wildlife to cross became blocked by a massive steel barrier. While writing the book, I also thought about the wall's impacts on people. The wall is built to keep people from illegally entering the United States, and it is probably helping achieve this goal in some places. On the other hand, it has divided communities that have had close social and economic ties for hundreds of years. From firsthand experience, I know that the vast majority of Mexicans are good, honest people, and they show Americans great kindness when we are visiting. Americans also depend on Mexico for food, consumer goods, workers, and many other things. I asked myself, how would I feel if a country built a wall to keep me out? Despite the difficulty writing the book, I am immensely proud of it and thrilled with Howard Gray's remarkable illustrations. I hope that you all enjoy Border Crossings and that it will lead to positive, constructive discussions between children, parents, teachers, and other adults. I also hope that it will help people think more deeply about the unintended consequences of quick, simple solutions, such as building walls and other projects that may at first seem like good ideas, but do untold harm to wildlife and ultimately to ourselves. This is Sneed Collard. Thank you for watching.